Hello, everyone. Welcome. I think I might be a minute early today, but better early than late, hey? Just make sure that I am seeing you guys here. All right. Excuse me. All right, when you come in, make sure you say hello. Hey, Anita. How are you? So I'm wearing a hat. I'm having a really bad hair day. Hey, Tina. And I made these hats with matching little scarves a while ago. And hey, Serena and Joey. So last night I was trying to find something else to knit because I finished making a blanket and I can't sit still and not do anything while we're watching TV. So I found these hats and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wear a hat until my hair grows out because it's getting really, really hard to do anything with it. So this is my new look. All right. So we're going to make a bead garland today. Hey, Carol. And this is going to go in the tiered tray, and that's kind of hiding behind me here. And then we're going to do a different type of garland tomorrow. Hey, Beverly. So I had this 3-ply jute or twine, whatever you want to call it. And I actually took off 2 of the plies, so I've only got 1. And then I put a little tiny bit of glue on the end of it, just to make sure it doesn't fray anymore, and it's going to be easier to put the beads through. So for the beads, I took a Ziploc bag, and I added some chalk paste to the bag and some water. And then I just kind of squished the balls in there to get them painted. I find that's easier to do than to try and paint them with a brush. No, I'm not cold. This is going to be my new style until my hair grows out. It's getting so hard to do anything with it. And hubby said, sure, why not? So I thought, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is lay out some beads, just so that I can get an idea of how I want these on the garland. So we're going to maybe do... Hey, Sue. Welcome. Did I see Sam too? No. Wonder how she's doing with her baby. All right, so we're just gonna line them up, and by doing it this way, you can change it if you don't think it's gonna look good. I never know how to place my beads. So this is a little bit challenging for me because I'm all about being even, so doing random it's really hard for me sometimes. So I'm gonna try my best to be a little bit more random here with my choices. I'm just excuse me, just gonna grab some beads here and we will see what it looks like. Does anybody else have problems doing random stuff? I just find it, I don't know what it is. I find it really hard. You're cold. Yeah, I've got a few of these. They might actually be a good giveaway. I might have to think about that. Giveaways don't necessarily have to be what I'm doing, right? Okay, I'm thinking I might not have had enough of these bigger ones. I might have to do, Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm stuck. Okay, so I think we should start with a big one. And we can't end with a big one because I don't have any more big ones. Got lots of little tiny ones. So maybe I should do 2 small ones in between some of the big ones, maybe. Might break it up a little bit. I have to stop trying to make everything perfect. So we'll just plop these down. I think that'll be good. What do you guys think? It's really hard to see what the actual colors are of these with the lighting. I'm gonna have to look at some different lighting because these are, the medium-sized one is, I think I used Marvelous for this one. And the small ones are white, and then the bigger one is peony. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at my lighting. So I want to start, so this is going to be the top, and I want to tie this one on. So we'll just loop it through and then tie it at the bottom. And then we can tie, if we want to have a tassel here after. I'm not sure if we're going to do that. So I'll just tie this on. So I tied it, so you can see the twine coming across one side, and then tied it in a knot at the bottom. And now we're going to feed the beads through that. And hopefully this end is small enough. Yep. And then when I get close to the end, I'm going to, whoops. You got to be careful because this stuff frays really easily. So I'm just going to cut some of that. There we go. And then feed this bottom piece through here. There we go. And I'm going to tie it in a knot. And then I'm going to cut this extra piece off. Take all this. This is really frayed. I'm going to cut the end because it just came off. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Hey, Kala. Is it Kala? My eyes are so bad I can't read your name on here. I hope I said it right. Hi, Shalane. Welcome. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So we're just going to feed these Oh, I'm having problems with this twine. Oh my goodness, my dog is snoring. Let's try this. It takes a little time to do it, but it looks really cute once it's done. I'm just adding a little bit more glue to this piece here. And when you do it, just be really careful because the glue's hot. I burn myself so often, it's crazy. Might have been a good idea if I'd gotten some thinner twine, because this is just fraying like crazy. This is not good, you guys. All right. What is plan B? I know I have some more. I have different twine if I can find it. You know when you put stuff away and you know you have it? I know where it is. Let's try using this one. It's a little bit thinner. Let's see. Because this is just pulling apart. Like, I've never had that happen before. It must be a really old piece. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's try this again. Hopefully it's not too thick to go through. There we go. And a little bit of glue on the end. And then just give it a twist. That's better. Yay, we're back in business. We are back. So if you don't have any issues with your twine, this actually goes quite quickly. And I'm just going to leave it attached just so that I know where I'm going. And we'll just keep going. I'm being random. I am just picking up what I got here. There was some paint in there. So do you guys have any plans for the weekend? Anybody doing any crafting or organizing? Did you guys see the post I put on today about getting rid of stuff from your house? I actually really like that idea. And I'm thinking next time I get to go somewhere, I might bring some stuff. Working, yeah. Yeah. I think hubby's working this weekend too. I told him we need to start doing a chalk night together. We did it once and it was so much fun. So I'm trying to talk him into Friday nights. Oh, awesome. But you got it done, Anita. That's so awesome. Everybody is going to love that. Anita does painting. And she's going to be doing some classes. Anita, what's the name of your Facebook page? If you want to put up the link here, so people can go and check you out. That's awesome. It's gonna do really well. You are an amazing artist. All right, we've got quite a bit done on here. I'm gonna add some white ones. I need some more. Yeah, this twine is so much better than the other one I was using. And then on the end, we're actually going to put a tag. And I think I'm going to paint the tag and use one of the mini transfers from Sprinkled with Love. I think it's going to look really cute. And then tomorrow we're going to do banner envelopes. They're going to be adorable. So yeah, maybe Friday nights. He's very shy. Like, he's very shy. So maybe if I give him a couple glasses of wine, he'll come on with me. That one had some paint in it. I need something to poke it. Just because I said this was going so smooth, right? So I'm just trying to twist. There must be a lot of paint in there. We'll just grab another one. There we go. No, I want to do a big one. That was not random. Hey, Alana. How are you? We are working on the Valentines Garland for the tiered tray. I think we're almost at a good length for this. Need some little ones. We're almost at the end. Was this the one that had... There we go. I got it through. And I think I'm just going to have enough white ones too, which is awesome. So we've got one more to put on, the big one. And then we're going to tie it on here. So I did it reverse from the way I did it the first time. The first time I tied this one on first. But because I left this uncut, it's actually easier. And now I'm going to try and feed one of these in. Just to hide that piece that I cut off. I should probably glue the end. It just takes a tiny little bit. Let's try that again. Get that on there. This is going to look cute with the book stack. Get this on. And now we can just push all the beads down. extra one there. Get this stuff out of the way. All right, so I'm going to leave a good amount here so that I can tie the tag on. So let's move this out of the way. It's not overly big. Let's just get this. It must be dust or something in here. Holy smokes. Okay, so for the tag, I'm going to use the peony chalk paste. The tag is white, but I want to color it. So I'm going to take some of this, and I'm going to add some water to it. Oh, excuse me. Just mix that up. I want it to be like a watercolor. It's great that you can just water these chalk pastes down and use them to paint. Gives it a nice alternative look. Just use my paintbrush. And I'm going to do both sides. Get that covered. I'm going to hit it with the dryer just to dry it so I can flip it over and do the other side. Now you could use one of our chalkable chips. You could use these. I've got them in black and white, and just punch a hole in them. Or you can use a tag to do something with it. So there's a couple of options. You could also use craft foam. I've done tags with craft foam, or a really thick watercolor paper would work too. Get a nice tag. So this is just a really pale pink. And who can guess what color I'm going to use for the transfer? Some of you know me really well. Seems to be the color choice lately. I just want to do the edges. That way everything's covered. There we go. So just like that, it went from just a white to a really soft pink. Yeah, you guys know me. You guys know me well. It's just going to match everything else, right? I might go a different color tomorrow. All right, so from the Sprinkle with Love minis, I'm going to use the Love Bug on one side, and I might do the love on the other side. I'm going to wax this real quick. Just because I don't want that chalk paste to come up. So just a little bit of wax, both sides. And I'm using just a natural finishing paste wax. Doesn't have to be a particular brand. We have a nice size, small little tin that you can get. All right, so let's put this on here. Grab our shimmer copper. And get this on here. Just going to turn it around. It's going to be very, very subtle. And then we'll lift it up. Isn't that cute? I think I might have to distress the edges too, just to keep it in that theme. So I'm going to use the love arrows for the other side. Get rid of that. And you want to make sure you dry it before you flip it over, otherwise it's going to all come off. That looks good. Yep, we're good. So flip it over, and then I'm going to put this one on the other side. Center that. And get some more chalk paste. Flip it over. And the excess paste just goes right back into the jar. So you're not wasting anything. And let's get this off. And there's the other side. It's super cute. It's kind of subtle. Not, you know, if I was using black or something, it would be in your face. This, I like this because it's really subtle. So let's just dry this. And then we're going to tie it onto the bead garland. That was warm. Now you could add lace or ribbon, pretty much anything to this. And I'm wondering if I should add the same lace that I added to the book stack. That might look cute. Tighten that up. And give it another little twist. It's funny when I'm doing stuff, sometimes I don't see my vision until I'm just about done, and then that's when the other stuff comes in. Hey, Alana. So I think I'm going to tie a little bit of this pink lace, and I don't need a lot. Probably about that much. And then I've got this white one. I think I'm going to add that one as well. Just a little bit. I have got garbage everywhere. And I think I'm going to put them together and then just tie them around the top here in a knot. I think that'll just add a little bit extra to it. And again, tying it in with the book stack that we did the other day. This doesn't need to be very long. Cut a little bit of this off. And there we have our little bead garland. Super easy to make, inexpensive, really, when you think about it. I got my beads on Amazon, and it came with, I think there was like 6 or 7 different sizes, so lots of options. So that is the garland. Now, yesterday we did the hearts, and I had originally done on the fabric side, I did the red with the shimmer in it. And I was trying to go to sleep last night, and I thought, you know what, I need to change it. It's too bright, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a little bit of shimmer and some Marvelous. And it will just tone it down a bit, because I'm finding that it's really, really bright. So I'm going to take some Marvelous here, and mine is like super dried out, but that's okay. I can bring it back to life with a little bit of water. And then I'm going to take some shimmer white and add that, and then a little bit of water. And the beauty of this is that if you do something and you don't like it, you can always redo it, which is what I'm doing. You got to be happy with what you're making, right? So I'm just paddling this with my spatula, bringing that Marvelous back to life. Now, if you ever get a chalk paste that's really chunky, dried out, that you can't get it to mix and be creamy, we will replace it. So you don't have to ever worry about that. So I'm going to take this and line it up right over top of what we already did. So we've got the XO, and you can see right through the silk screen and line it up exactly where it was. There we go. Grab my squeegee. And just go over that area. Probably should have used a small squeegee. There we go. Lift it up. You see what a difference that made? Going from the red to this more subdued color. And the little bit of the red is showing through, and I'm okay with that. It almost makes it look like it's dimensional now. So we're going to put this over top. Line that up. And grab some. I think this is going to be so much better. Make sure you take the excess off, because you'll actually be able to see the lines through. You don't want that. All right, let's peel this back. So much better, you guys. So much better. now I'm very happy with them. So let's just move these out of the way. It almost matches the what I painted on the outside too. So let's just clean these. Just using a Lysol wipe. Front and back. And then we're going to let it air dry and then put it back on the backer sheet. Same with these little guys. And it's okay if your silk screen is stained. It doesn't affect the actual silk screen, because some of the pastes and inks have a really dark pigment in them, and you'll never get it off, but it doesn't affect the use of it. All right. Cleanup is done, other than the squeegees. Do you guys have any questions before I sign off today? Is there anything that you would like to see in the future? Any kind of projects that you want me to do? Let me know and I will get it on the schedule. I always like to have things planned out. Doesn't always work that way, but sometimes I just wing it. Like yesterday. You're welcome, Carol. Thanks for joining us. Let me quickly check the comments. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, Judy. I did not see you come in. Yeah, you know, if you get stuck on a color, it's either shimmer copper. I really like the teal and the blue and white together. I love doing ombres with those. Next week I might do I Love You a Bushel and a Peck. And I'm thinking that we'll do that on a reverse canvas. I think that'll look pretty. There. We are completely cleaned up. We've got the garland made. And we changed up the design from yesterday. All right, my friends. That is it for today. I will see you again tomorrow. If I can talk hubby into going on with me, then we'll come on tomorrow night instead. That would be fun, I think. He likes to change up transfers, so I'm interested to see what he would pick. All right, be safe, and I will see you later. Bye for now.